Why do we need to constantly always be hustling?
बोले भाई समझदार लोग बोले कुछ मैं फिर आखिरी में कुछ फालतू बात करूंगा.
एज फूड फार्मर समझते हैं कि ये तो हमेशा हेल्दी हुआ होगा.
ये कैडबरी खाता है. मैंने देखा है. इफ यू कांट टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ यू कांट अचीव ऑपरेशनल एक्सीलेंस.
के बाद ऑफिस जाना पड़ेगा यार. I will wake up in the morning on a Sunday. I'll be in the gym.
कहाँ आके बैठ गया हूँ संतों के बीच में.
We look at sleep as we have a potential of working for 24 hours and sleep gets in the way of that.
सॉरी सर. व्लॉग तो पानी पूरी बेचने वाला भी बना रहा है, बट उसको देख के हम ही नहीं सोच रहे ना कि हमारे पास तो इतना बढ़िया है, ये तो धूप में खड़ा दिन भर.
Our self-worth as men is often linked to our net worth.
You are expected, especially as a male actor, to constantly be heroic. तो एक point के बाद I did not want to be a burden on anybody else.
अगर आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि यही आपकी रियलिटी है तो उस रियलिटी को कभी आप चेंज नहीं कर पाओगे.
I completely disagree, but I don't want to debate.
Hi, my name is Nikhil Taneja. Welcome to the Yuva Roundtable on Men's Wellness, presented by the good folks at Resmed, whose campaign "Don't Snooze the Snore" is the inspiration for this conversation. As Indian men, हम work पे तो हमेशा 100% देते हैं, पर लाइफ पे शायद थोड़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर देते हैं. चाहे पापा की जनरेशन हो, चाहे नई जनरेशन हो, वर्क लाइफ में हमेशा हमारा इम्बैलेंस आया है. But I do see today's young men caring both about hustle and muscle, but फिर हम शायद फीलिंग्स को शवल कर देते हैं डीप डाउन इनसाइड. हमें चैन की नींद सिर्फ अचीवमेंट से आती है, but we snooze on so many other aspects of life that are also very important. Today we have a fantastic panel of men whose work and expertise I admire in different areas. Like men's health and nutrition, Revant Himatsingka, aka Food Farmer. Men's ambition, Ganesh Prasad Sridharan, aka the Think School.
Hi guys.
Male vulnerability and insight, Aditya Kulshresh,
Best person to talk
aka Kulu. And of course, fitness and discipline, Karan Takar, who doesn't actually have an AKA and is just Karan. We also have with us Dr. Lancelot Pinto, who is a consultant pulmonologist at PD Hinduja Hospital and is our sleep expert on this table.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Since we are talking about मेंस वेलनेस एंड फिटनेस, यूट्यूब कमेंट्स आने से पहले मैं खुद ही पॉइंट आउट कर देता हूँ, आई एम द मोस्ट अनफिट पर्सन ऑन दिस पैनल. आई हैव वर्कड अ लॉट ऑफ वेरी ईयर्स इन थेरेपी ऑन मेंटल वेलनेस. आई हैव लॉट ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशंस अराउंड मेंटल हेल्थ, बट फिजिकल फिटनेस में मैं रह गया हूँ पीछे. इनफैक्ट वन ऑफ द रीजंस आई वांट टू हैव दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन इज आई बीन अ रीसेंट डैड, एंड आफ्टर आई हैव हैड अ डॉटर आई हैव actually started caring a little bit more about my own life, about my own health, because I want to live longer for my daughter. So some of this is a very selfish reason to actually get people like you over here that I can actually learn from, because I do feel der aaye durust hai. I have a general question for you all. जब हम health और wellness की बात करते हैं, what's the one thing that you or the people around you, the men around you have snoozed on? आपको क्या लगता है कि किस चीज़ को हमने almost delay किया है, push किया है as men and not really cared about until, you know, sometimes it gets too late or sometimes it just becomes like a thing that so urgent that now you have to address it.
I mean, if I may,
Please.
I think we forget to treat ourselves with empathy. You know, we are taught to treat and take care of people as men, but I think somewhere for ourselves, we stop treating ourselves humanely. So we'll brush everything under the carpet, whether it's our feelings, it's the lack of sleep, it's not having given enough time maybe to a relationship. I feel we just take it upon ourselves कि यार this is what we're meant to do, so let's not be compassionate towards ourselves.
ये बहुत बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात की, क्योंकि जब कंपैशन की बात करते हैं, एम्पैथी की बात करते हैं, हम टिपिकली हम दूसरों की बात करते हैं, अपनी बात नहीं करते. क्योंकि अगर आपके पास खुद के लिए एम्पैथी नहीं है तो शायद आपके पास कैपेसिटी नहीं होगी दूसरों के लिए एम्पैथी दिखाने को. Until you have that understanding of who you are, you'll probably never be able to see others in a certain light. But very fascinating that you brought that up.
This comes from a space a couple of years ago. I felt like, you know, I was delivering too much to too many people. Assuming that that's my sense of responsibility. So be it my family, be it my, you know, my girlfriend at that time, be it my career. And I felt like there was this one time it all came crashing down. As men, we take our emotions very lightly. We take feeling down, feeling hurt, feeling let down by life professionally. We take it very lightly because we take it for granted कि ये तो हमारे साथ होना ही है. We were built to endure this all. But we don't realize that there's going to be a sum total at some point where you'll have to accumulate it and be like, hey, you know what? Shit happens. It happened with you also. Sit with it for a while. If crying helps you, if sharing helps you, talking to people helps you, do that. But I think it's very important to treat yourself with a lot of compassion, and we necessarily don't do that.
वेरी वेल सेड. इसमें काफ़ी चीज़ें जो मैं वापस आना चाहूँगा, बट नाउ विल आस्क अदर्स एज वेल.
बोले भाई समझदार लोग बोले कुछ मैं फिर आखिरी में कुछ फालतू बात करूंगा.
I have ignored sleep for the longest time.
रियली.
एंड मैंने ना 5 बार अटेम्प्ट करा है फिट होने का. पहली बार मैंने सिर्फ कचरा खाना खाया और सोचा जिम जाके सब कुछ हो जाएगा. टेरिबल मिस्टेक. फिर मैंने सोचा कि मैं बहुत सारा काम करूंगा, जिम जाऊंगा, अच्छा खाना खाऊंगा और ठीक हो जाएगा. फिर मैं 15th 20th डे पे बीमार पड़ जाता था. फिर मैं सोचता था कि भाई अब तो अच्छा खाना भी खा रहा हूँ, जिम भी जा रहा हूँ, काम भी कर रहा हूँ, तो एक काम करता हूँ, थोड़ा काम कम करता हूँ. तो मैंने काम कम करा, रेवेन्यू डिप हो गया, फिर मुझे उस चीज़ का स्ट्रेस हो गया. और फिर मुझे समझ में आया कि आई वॉज बेयरली स्लीपिंग फॉर 5 hours a day. Oh, maybe I just need to sleep. Easiest thing to do, right? And that's when my mentor Raji Talreja often says that an entrepreneur is as good as his systems and processes. So there's tactical excellence, जहाँ पे आप खुद काम कर रहे हो. Then there is operational excellence, where your A team is taking care of everything. And then there is strategic excellence, where you spend a lot of time thinking and not doing. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't achieve operational excellence. To go from operational excellence to strategic excellence, you have to take care of your mind. So you have to have a lot of fruitful conversations. And that cannot happen unless you sleep well, unless you can think well. So I started to sleep well. और उसके बाद मुझे समझ आया कि जब मैं जिम जाता हूँ, I am going to gym with a lot of excitement. And yesterday I lifted 90 kgs.
Wow.
90 kgs का स्क्वाट करा मैंने. और वो मैं इसलिए कर पाया क्योंकि मैं अच्छे से 10 घंटे सोया, सुबह उठा, दाल चावल खाया, प्रोटीन शेक पिया, 1 घंटा रेस्ट करा और फिर जिम गया. एंड इट वॉज माई बेस्ट डे. तो कभी कभी काम नहीं करना होता है टू बी मोर प्रोडक्टिव. That's what I've learned about sleep.
Wow.
First of all, I felt like I'm on the Indian business podcast when you were saying operational, like whatever you were saying.
Excellence.
Excellence, strategic
He
excellence.
spoke and he gave categories. I was like, इसके बाद ऑफिस जाना पड़ेगा.
मैं सोच रहा था कि निखिल कामत जैसे मैगी लाया आपने. I should have been the other Nikhil right now, brought a book and have all of these things that I'm writing down.
मैं स्विच ऑफ हो गया था, दाल चावल पे वापस आया. मैंने कहा अब कुछ पहचान की बात हुई.
दूसरा क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछ लिया कि अकेले सो रहे हो, कितनी अच्छी नींद आ रही है कि क्या हो
मैं
रहा है.
इसलिए इतना अच्छा सो पाता हूँ because I've got a great wife and she's also my co-founder now.
Amazing.
So we work together. So it's a lot of fun.
अब या तो हम तो यही हार गए.
Young age, yeah?
Yeah, I got married last year.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Well, honestly, अगर उसकी बात करें, I just have to say the best sleep of my life I've gotten after I've had a daughter. She sleeps between me and my wife, and इतना मतलब रात को उठती हुई ना, कभी उसकी शक्ल देखी इतनी ना चैन की ना आती है कि यार I can't believe I have a child with me. तो उसको देखकर इतना खुशी, इतनी सुकून मिलता है ना. फिर लगता है कि हाँ जो भी है ना, वो नाइट थॉट्स होते हैं ना, when you get anxious at night, the moment you look at your child's face, you're just like किस बात की एंग्जाइटी है यार, ये है मेरे पास, क्या तुम फालतू में सोच रहे हो.
I've heard the opposite though. I've heard most parents say कि you have no idea how lucky you are in terms of sleep. कि you know after a child you can't sleep
Those are
anymore.
parents who probably not had a child at the time they were
बच्चे
ready
से
for
प्यार
it.
नहीं करते वो.
वो ready नहीं थे शायद. प्यार तो सभी करते हैं भाई. When you are ready for the child, right, and then you made your life around the fact that you can spend time with your child, you can be present for your child. मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी को मतलब उस तरीके से change किया है, बदला है. I don't go to office every day anymore. I do 3 days work from home or 2 days work from home, and I spend the time at home so that I can be closer to her. And I've created a home office, so now अगर meetings ज़्यादा करनी होती कभी बुला लेता हूँ वहाँ पर.
If I can just add my 2 cents.
Please, yes.
So I think, in the context of men's health and how men perceive their health, I think one of the things that we constantly do is we have this because after every sentence, right? I need to be healthy because I have a 1-year-old child.
You're
I
right.
need to be healthy, because I haven't finished paying off my EMIs yet. I need to be healthy because of something, right? And, or we want to become an entrepreneur, we want to become very successful in life. I think what is so bad in just being healthy for the sake of being healthy? What is so bad in just being still and calm and saying, this is what I deserve, the universe wants me to be healthy, right? And the problem is that's very difficult to do. So what if I'm not a so-called ambitious guy? What if I don't want to become an entrepreneur? I don't want to become a bit short. So does that mean therefore I don't deserve good health? Therefore this is something that I cannot aspire to. So I think that's a big problem. We put a lot of load on ourselves that we have to almost justify why we want to be healthy.
So you've just called a lot of us out.
No, but I so agree with you.
सुन रहे हो?
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं कहाँ आके बैठ गया हूँ संतों के बीच में. जितने भी लोग अभी देख रहे हैं उनको लग रहा है कि इसमें तो हम एक भी चीजें नहीं कर रहे. मैं भी आपके साथ में ही हूँ तो जो मेन चीज़ है जिसपे हम लोग स्लीप ऑन करते हैं एज लाइक मैन, वो सबसे ज़्यादा है कि हम अर्ली 20s में अपने हेल्थ को बहुत ओवर एस्टिमेट करते हैं। हमको लगता है कि हम सारी जो है बैड हैबिट्स, ये लोग सब बहुत मतलब अच्छी हैबिट्स वाले लोग हैं। मैं बताता हूँ कि भाई जब आप एक बोतल शराब पियेंगे रोज शाम को और चाउमीन खाएंगे और लेस का 20 वाला पैकेट खाएंगे, ऑफ कोर्स आपको जो है, और आपको तब, और आप अगले दिन फाइन उठ रहे हैं, आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप 8 बजे उठ के ऑफिस जा रहे हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो। मैं 4 दिन बिना सोए चलता था अपने पहले साल में जब मेरा काम चला था, तो मैं, और मेरे को लगता था ये हमेशा ही होगा। बट अर्ली 20s एंड लेट 20s हैव टोटल डिफरेंट बॉल गेम। अगर एकदम ही किसी को आप बोलो कि भाई कल से आपको 9 घंटे सोना है, 1500 कैलोरीज ही पे ही रहना है, 1500 कैलोरीज तो हम नाश्ते में खा जाते थे एक टाइम पे मतलब अगर मैं मतलब उतना तो मतलब मेरी नींद खुलने से पहले खा लेता था मैं अगर एक टाइम पे पता 3 पराठे 1 गिलास लस्सी खेल खत्म 1500 कैलोरीज का। तो अगर आप ऐसे चेंजेस करना चाहेंगे तो बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम हो जाएगा। आई हैड अ एक्सट्रीमली बैड 6 months ऑफ बैड फिजिकल हेल्थ आफ्टर अब्यूजिंग माई बॉडी फॉर 5 long years। और फिर ऐसा हुआ कि फिर मेरे को बहुत सारे एक्सट्रीम चेंजेस करने पड़े। ऑफ कोर्स मैं आपको जेन्युइनली अगर लोगों को बताऊं, अगर आप 8 घंटे ऑफिस में हो, 1 घंटे आपका ट्रैवल टाइम है, सुबह 1 घंटे ट्रेन में, शाम को 1 घंटे ट्रेन में, आप 8 बजे घर पे पहुंच रहे हो, डूइंग द विच वर्क विच यू डोंट लाइक, द पीपल यू डोंट लाइक, तो आप 8 घंटे के बाद आप जिम जाने की नहीं सोचोगे, आप गर्लफ्रेंड से बात करने की सोचोगे कि जिंदगी में मेरे एक तो अच्छा पार्ट हो कि भाई मैं अपनी बंदी से ही बात कर लूं, भाई चाउमीन ही खा लूं अच्छा वाला कम से कम, बाकी चीजें तो खराब हो रही हैं। तो मतलब अगर हम उनको जज करते हैं कि भाई आप हेल्दी खाना क्यों नहीं खा रहे हो, भाई आप भी अगर 9 घंटे ऑफिस करके आओगे आपको नहीं अच्छा लगेगा ओट्स। मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, मतलब आप दिन भर अगर आपके जीवन में अच्छा चल रहा है तो ही आपको ओट्स अच्छे लगेंगे। तो धीरे धीरे पनीर ऐड करो, चाउमीन में पनीर ऐड करो, फिर धीरे धीरे चाउमीन से राइस नूडल पे आओ, फिर राइस नूडल से उडॉन नूडल्स पे आओ, धीरे धीरे करके हो पाएगा। तो ये मेरा मानना है।
I 100% agree.
Very, very well
I think
said.
probably the most genuine thing, and I think मैंने भी लोग as food farmer समझते हैं कि ये तो हमेशा हेल्दी हुआ होगा।
ये कैडबरी खाता है मैंने देखा है, मैंने ही खिलाया है।
Everything is fine once in a while. But that's the point though. I mean कि people expect perfection, and specifically आपका जो first question है उसको answer कर रहा हूँ। I think कि as men, I think कभी-कभी there is a tendency to be over obsessed with productivity, office productivity या work productivity, which is fine. But even free time में I am like trying to be productive कि how do I spend my free time productively? For example, अभी मेरा न्यू ईयर्स था, तो न्यू ईयर्स रेजोल्यूशन था कि ओके बिफोर स्लीपिंग आई विल नॉट यूज स्क्रीन्स, आई विल इंस्टेड रीड अ बुक। नाउ विद इन बुक आल्सो नाउ आई वांट टू बी प्रोडक्टिव, सो आई विल रीड अ बिजनेस बुक और अ सेल्फ हेल्प बुक कि उसमें भी आई वांट टू बी प्रोडक्टिव। सो आई एम लाइक यू आर ऑलरेडी मेकिंग लाइक यू नो यू आर ट्राइंग टू अवॉइड स्क्रीन्स एंड गोइंग टू रीडिंग अ बुक। नाउ विद इन दैट आल्सो व्हाई डू यू नीड टू ओवर ऑप्टिमाइज एंड बी प्रोडक्टिव? सो नाउ आई एम लाइक यार मैं आज ही पढ़ूंगा, आई डोंट केयर कि वो उसमें क्या लेसन मिल रहा है मुझे लाइफ का, या मैं टिंकल पढ़ूंगा, आई डोंट केयर इफ पीपल जज मी। आई थिंक वी ओवर एम्फसाइज ऑन प्रोडक्टिविटी इवन इन watching YouTube. It's fine to watch a light thing. You don't necessarily always need to watch Indian Business School. Always.
अब मेरी एक्ट्स भी देख सकते हो कभी।
मैं तो वही देखता हूँ आपको।
The other thing I want to add is stress. I think a lot of people spoke about sleep. I want to talk about stress. I think हमारा lives बहुत stressful है, and इसका काफी कारण है। I think especially the stress to make money. Of course, even women have that stress. I think men, for some reason, there's a more of an expectation that you are judged based on how much money you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And that is very natural as well, because if you go for any Indian, like if you go back again 1950s, 1960s, most of our families were not really that well off. So that stress is coming from a real place. It is not a made up stress. It's a genuine stress. Ki what if
Generational stress in many
it
ways.
is, and it is valid stress. So you can't be like, "Arey stress mat lo, wahi mat karo, hustle mat karo." It is a genuine thing. So that is, I think, a very big thing. How do you deal with that stress? How much of that is realistic versus not realistic?
Bro, I would like to break this down
Yes,
further.
please, please.
Okay. Kullu said that अगर मेरा लाइफ ही बहुत ज्यादा मेस्ड अप है तो मैं गर्लफ्रेंड से 1 घंटे बात करूंगा, चाउमीन खाऊंगा, सो जाऊंगा। यहाँ पे मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा कि तुम यहाँ पे ना विशियस साइकिल में फंस जाओगे। तुम जिंदगी भर चाउमीन खाते रह जाओगे, तुम जिंदगी भर उसी जॉब में रह जाओगे जहाँ पे तुमको कुछ पसंद नहीं आ रहा, और तुम ट्रेन में ही जाओगे। उसको एस्केप करने का एक तरीका है कि आप तब स्ट्रेस लो जब उसका इफेक्टिव आउटकम सबसे ज़्यादा हो कॉलेज में। कॉलेज हमारा सिस्टम ही इतना बेकार है, इट इज़ मेंट टू प्रोड्यूस एजुकेटेड क्लर्क्स। तब हम चिल कर रहे होते हैं, पार्टी कर रहे होते हैं, क्योंकि मैंने भी बहुत चिल करा है। तभी मुझे समझ में आया कि कॉलेज एक स्कैम है। टुडे देयर इज यूट्यूब, एनीबडी कैन लर्न इंग्लिश, एनीबडी कैन लर्न टू बी अ ग्रेट कम्युनिकेटर एंड दे कैन राइज अप द लैडर वेरी वेरी क्विकली।
पहली बार ट्रेन में जाना कोई खराब चीज नहीं है।
Again, you have a choice. Do you want to get stuck in that vicious cycle or do you want to break that vicious cycle? Breaking that vicious cycle is going to be incredibly difficult. My mother, even when she was 7 months pregnant, she took a train to office. Okay, she saved every penny. मतलब भाई, my mother, अगर if I have to summarize my parents' life in one line, it would be only what's needed. Only what's needed. मतलब लाइफ में उन्होंने उसके अलावा कुछ खरीदा ही नहीं भाई। एक भी वेकेशन पे गए नहीं। जब भी हम वेकेशन गए हम सिर्फ मंदिर गए, ठीक है। They saved every penny and they've built enough wealth for themselves. When my mother retired, she had a salary of 70,000 rupees. When my father retired, his salary was 1.2 lakh rupees. By the way, BSNL was having a tough time because money was not coming, because of which money was not coming into my house. So it was a tough time. अगर मैं अपने लाइफ की स्ट्रगल की बात करूँ तो कुछ भी नहीं है भाई। मेरी मॉम ने जितना स्ट्रगल करा ना, उसका एक 1/10 भी मैंने नहीं करा। They broke through it. If you have to break through it, you will have to work hard. And उसके लिए ना, you have to invest in skills and capabilities that are compounding. And that you have to identify कि आपकी फील्ड में आप ऐसा क्या कर सकते हो जिससे कि आप लैडर में ऊपर बढ़ सकते हो। अगर आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि यही आपकी रियलिटी है, तो उस रियलिटी को कभी आप चेंज नहीं कर पाओगे। इट्स अबाउट द माइंडसेट। आर यू प्रोएक्टिव और रिएक्टिव?
No, so I mean,
But
there is.
But that ladder can be defined differently, right? How you define
So
that
I'll
ladder?
let me put it in perspective.
I just want to put this on record. I completely disagree, but I don't want to debate.
मैं बताता हूँ कि I think where is the gap over here, which I also want to talk about from a lens of mental health in general, right? होता क्या है ना यार, जब गणेश, because I've also gone through this. I was at the peak of my career at Yashraj. I was at at 30 I was GM at Yashraj. And then I got anxiety at the peak of my career. And when I got anxiety, I was not in a position to do anything about it, right? तो मेरी तो मतलब चाहे अब उस टाइम मुझे कोई आके बोल भी देता कि तुम have a better, you can do it on yourself. Why do we even go to therapy ultimately? Is because you can't at some point in time. True. I've seen people in my family have depression, etc., etc. And right now I'm talking mental health. There's also obviously caste, class, there's politics, there is religion, there is community in India. Itni sari issues hote hain because of which people are not able to move forward. One of the reasons so many podcasters in India are doing so well, because when you look at, when you see your channel, when you see Ranveer for that matter, Raj for that matter, Food Farmer for that matter, there is a little bit of hope, there is a little bit of aspiration that everyone gets. कि मैं भी कर पा सकता हूँ. Doesn't always mean they're able to do it, because everyone's life is different, everyone's circumstances are different, etc., etc. At the same time, the conversation I'm also trying to have over here is that it's not always possible to be in the best of mind space to be able to move forward in life. And there is a pressure that is, जो pressure आपने कहा है ना, जैसे generational pressure है, वही है ना, आपको what is enough? You've had people talk about 70-hour work week, which means basically 14 hours per day you are working, or 12 to 16 hours a day you are working, etc., etc. And Elon Musk तो कहता है ऑफिस में ही सो जाओ, तुमको घर जाने की क्या जरूरत है, And then there are startup founders also who are saying that Gen Zs are basically spoiled because they're not spending most of their time working. My question to most of these people is that, and I always kind of keep thinking कि इनकी families हैं नहीं है, इनको अपनी family अगर हैं तो इनको family के साथ time spend करना पसंद नहीं है शायद. So then the question really becomes, why are we working so hard as men? Why do we need to constantly always be hustling? जब मैं बड़ा हो रहा था ना, मुझे as a boy मेरी वैल्यू तभी दिखती थी लोगों को अगर मैंने कुछ अचीव किया है, अगर मुझे ट्रॉफी मिली है, अगर मुझे सर्टिफिकेट मिला है, अगर मैंने कुछ अच्छा किया है, अच्छे मार्क्स लाया हूँ, तब जाके ना तुम्हें शाबाशी मिलती है. बट outside of that, everything else is like, यार ये तो हॉबी है, इसमें टाइम मत स्पेंड करो. If I was spending too much time with those books, I would get to hear कि इस पर टाइम मत वेस्ट करो, पढ़ाई करो. अगर आपका रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं दिख रहा ना, बहुत ऑब्वियसली फॉर मेन देयर इज ऑलवेज दिस, आपको एक वैलिडेशन नहीं मिलती, आपको एक सेंस ऑफ पर्पस नहीं मिलता. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर यू लूज योर सेल्फ वर्थ. यू फील लाइक आई एम नॉट वर्थ समथिंग if I'm not constantly working, if I'm not constantly achieving. This is what I've understood from my life, But I want to now ask you all also, is it the same for you all?
See, I'll just come back to what I was saying earlier, is that our self-worth as men is often linked to our net worth. Like we ourselves feel that, and not only we feeling that, our families, society छोड़ो, society तो सोचता ही है वैसे, but even our closest people often अगर एक फैमिली में पेरेंट्स भी आपको कैसे ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, if you are making more money, they often treat you better. It's like a reality. Like even the people say that, oh, it's my child, but even then the respect, 2-3 siblings में you can see the difference in how
बिल्कुल
they
यार,
are treated.
बिल्कुल.
There's a line, right? Men are loved based on how much they bring to the table. So I think that often drives a lot of that hustle, that stress. And I don't think it's necessarily wrong at times. I think my opinion is that often when we talk about mental health and all of that, it is 100% required. We need much, much more of that. But we are comparing ourselves to the privileges of the West often. Like as a country currently, maybe not this room, but overall as a country, our GDP per capita is, if I'm not wrong, you probably know better, but $3,500, $3,000 a year. We are definitely not at a stage where we can make too many relaxed choices as well. We are in a better position than our parents were, which is why I think we still talk about mental health. Our parents didn't even know about
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Yeah.
But and our children will probably be in an even better position than we are.
Yeah.
But it will take time.
I couldn't agree more. You know, I feel like to add to what you were saying today, being in touch with your emotions, I think is a very big privilege.
Yeah.
We come from a certain comfort, maybe at the age that we are at, maybe the point of success that we are. But I feel like the majority of this country doesn't have the privilege to be in touch with their emotions, be it man or woman.
True.
You know, like you said earlier that, you know, your parents worked hard. I think our parents worked really hard, right? Because post-independence, I think there were 2 generations that worked really hard to put the country where it is today, is why we are in a better position to maybe make the right choices, you know, take the option of not eating, let's say, a chow mein when you're stressed and not happy in life, and being able to go to a salad, right? True. I feel it's a very privileged thing to do. I don't think our parents ever did that. And to add to what you were saying, you know, we look at our parents thinking, यार उन्होंने बड़ी मेहनत की यार, उन्होंने बहुत काम किया, तो काम ही करते रह गए, उन्होंने पैसे नहीं बचाए, कोई जिंदगी नहीं एंजॉय की. बट ये हम हमारे पर्सपेक्टिव से देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम आज एक प्रिविलेज में आ गए, तो हमें लगता है यार पैसे कमा के थोड़ा एंजॉय भी करना चाहिए. करेक्ट. बट अगर आप you dial back 40 years, 50 years, I feel the way of life was only very different.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I mean, I don't agree that it was terrible. I feel like that was the way of life, and accepting what it is as it is very important.
Yeah.
Today, in hindsight, you can always, you know, intellectualize life. That okay, it was terrible, but I feel like at that moment, you've got to be like, oh, you know what, this is what my life requires from me. That, and to, you know, to take a lot of points. I feel one process doesn't need to work for every single phase of your life. At this phase of my life, I need to maybe sleep only 5 hours. I need to put in 14, 15 hours of work. And I still need to give time to my parents because their health is a certain way. My girlfriend requires time. The endeavor of life should always be that all facets, family, love life, your profession, your self-awareness, all needs to be extremely balanced. And sometimes some quarter will be more. Like you'll be like, you know what, I have more time in my life to give my parents more time to take care of their health, to take care of my health, or maybe my love requires time right now, I've just gotten married, or this is new, or maybe my career really requires all my attention at this moment, so everything else can take a back seat, including sleep. और आप कभी-कभी बीमार पड़ोगे, you'll also take that into stride. यार हाँ यार ठीक है, मैंने बहुत मेहनत की थी, नहीं सो पाया, मेरी तबीयत खराब है. Okay, fine, you know, but it was worth the hustle.
No,
I think finding purpose is something that we need to teach our kids as well, right? The problem in India or maybe all over the world, when you're a young kid, you said इसमें potential है, right? So that you are defined as somebody with potential, and that benchmark is set by somebody else. That you can achieve this, but you're choosing to achieve this, therefore you're a failure. If you go beyond, इसमें potential दिखा ही नहीं हमको, लेकिन इसने इतना achieve किया, वाह वाह वाह, you know? So this person has surpassed all expectations. Good for him, great for him, right? I think it's important to realize that what your purpose is, number one, and number two, what are the trade-offs along with that. So if you want to be an artist, for example, and you want to travel by train all your life, good for you, you know, but you need to accept the fact that there may be that reality that you'll have to work with. So therefore, aspiring to something really great need not necessarily be for you. The problem is these expectations very often come from outside, and that's getting, I think, compared to our earlier generations, the delta between what you have and what somebody else has become very in your face, which was not the case before, right? There were always rich people beyond crazy amounts of money, but they did it quietly. They were in their own spaces. With social media, with everything being out there, everything's in your face, and which includes international stuff, right? So, for example, if you see a Canadian having a great life and deciding, you know, not to do the hustle, he has universal health care which will protect him no matter what happens to him,
Yeah.
right? Here, अगर तुम्हारे पास पैसा नहीं है और तुम बीमार पड़ जाओगे, then भगवान भरोसे हो तुम, right? So I mean, so that's the reality that we have to make peace with also.
No, very very well said. I'm just going to. I want to speak to Kullu also. काफी टाइम से चुप है. तो
Kulu, by the way, I'm sorry, I think the best line so far is what you just said is, I don't agree, but I don't want to debate. I think I'm going to use that a lot.
I love Revant is taking away his own insights from here. ये गणेश ने जो बोला ये मैं रखूंगा. इसका पता मेरे को डेल्टा गया है. इसका nice. I like that. That's a great POV to have. Let me just put what everyone's kind of said on the table in some perspective. हमको ना हमेशा से ये knowledge दी गई थी या ये conditioning दी गई थी. आदमी provider होते हैं, औरतें nurture होती हैं. अब क्या हुआ है? Thanks to the feminist movement in the last few decades, in certain subsections of society, there is at least some awareness कि औरतें भी providers हैं, वो भी providers कर सकती हैं. They can choose to be nurturers, they can choose to be providers. You have both choices in front of you. Again, and I'm saying in certain subsections of society, they have the independence to choose the path of their lives. But unfortunately, for whatever its reason, हमने आदमियों को ये नहीं कहा है कि आप nurture भी हो सकते हो. ये बात तो की ही नहीं हमने आदमियों के साथ. तो आप पूरी generations निकल गई हैं, आदमियों को समझ नहीं आता nurturing है. Again, a heterosexual relationship, man and woman are both going out and working. That's completely fine now. Both are providing for the family. But अगर आदमी घर पे बैठा है और काम नहीं कर रहा है और औरत काम कर रही है, वो acceptable ही नहीं है, सोसाइटी के अंदर. वो कंडीशनिंग इतनी स्ट्रांग है कि अगर हम नर्चरिंग की बात करें, लोग मजाक उड़ाने लग जाते हैं कि नर्चरिंग क्या होता है भाई. डॉक्टर, इफ यू कैन, एंड आई विल कम टू Kulu also, but if you have some perspective on this, that where we obviously talk about the fact that we live in a society where there is only people with privilege can maybe go and talk about sleep. There is, of course, I've read the ResMed Global Sleep Survey, which says 47% of Indian employed respondents have taken sick leave at least once in their careers due to fatigue from a poor night's sleep. I mean, it's a shocking number, right? Like, you are so burdened to go to work that you actually cannot take a leave until your health just gives up. So in a situation like that, nurturing को कैसे choose करें? How do men actually say, no, my health is also important, and I know that work gets money, I know I may not have the privilege, but I need to prioritize my mental wellness, my physical health at this point of time more than anything else.
So to the nurturing part of things, it would be wonderful to have men staying at home and not having a predefined gender role. I think there's a lot of pressure, right? If you're an outlier, the whole universe is going to be breathing down your neck and saying, kaisa type ka aadmi hai types, right? When it comes to sleep, I think, this longevity guru who, the guy who was taking transfusions from his kid and stuff like that.
Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. I think the final conclusion that he's come down to now is that what we do in terms of improving our life is just fixing our bad sleep. All we're trying to do right now is compensate for the lack of sleep or the lack of good quality sleep. We spend a third of our life sleeping, right? 8 hours, if you count 8 hours, if you're privileged enough, that's 1/3 of a day. And there's clear evidence out there linking it to everything. Your probability of accidents increase, your probability of injuries increase. Mental health issues have been strongly associated with sleep. So I think, we underestimate sleep simply because every hour taken away from sleep we consider as an hour moved towards productivity. And there is this whole squeeze, right? Every minute, nichod lena hai har minute ko, right? So, I mean, I look at myself, I listen to podcasts while I'm showering sometimes because I feel that, there has to be some productivity to that time. How can I just be showering, right?
You need background noise even when you're washing your hands after a
Right. So I think this comes from this whole desire to squeeze out everything from every minute of the day.
Yeah.
And we look at sleep as, something that's trespassing that potential that we have. We have a potential of working for 24 hours and sleep gets in the way of that, right? I think that needs to change simply because, it's not just about the number of minutes and hours, is what you put into that really matters. And the quality of that will definitely improve if you take care of your sleep.
No, it's a very fair answer, and I do think coming from the very truth of the fact that not everyone has that choice, and yet to say that अगर आप 8 घंटे सोओगे, शायद अगर आप अपनी हेल्थ के बारे में सोचोगे तो शायद आपकी बाकी ज़िंदगी भी बेहतर बन सकती है, because you'll actually be able to maximize the awake hours a lot more. And of course this is a privileged conversation. Keeping that in mind,
बताएं सर.
आप बताओ.
नहीं, ये तो बात बिल्कुल सही है कि when I started working properly and started getting work and I traveled a lot and I realized the level of fitness I have, I won't be able to sustain this amount of work pressure with this amount of fitness I used to have. तो उसके बाद जब मैंने अपनी बॉडी पे वर्क किया, अपने हेल्थ पे वर्क किया, अपनी फूड हैबिट्स पे वर्क किया, तो I realized कि it has लाइक उसके बहुत ही नॉन लीनियर आउटकम्स है। जैसे फॉर बिल्कुल एग्जांपल है, हम 9:30 बजे बैठे हैं यहाँ पे सुबह। 3 साल पहले मैं 9:30 बजे इतने होश की हालत में हो ही नहीं सकता था मुझे। मतलब मैं जिस लाइफस्टाइल में रहता था, मैं मतलब अगर मैं 10 बजे उठ रहा हूँ तो मैं 11:30 दुनिया में आता था कि भाई अलर्टनेस की। अभी क्योंकि मैं हेल्दी हूँ तो ऑफ कोर्स मैं मेरी नींद खुलते से आई एम इन द वर्ल्ड, तो उसको तो वो धीरे धीरे पता चलता है आपको कि भाई।
मैं तुमसे ये पूछना चाहूँगा कि जितना मतलब हम लोग अपने पेरेंट्स की जनरेशन को देखते थे, जैसे हमने थोड़ी बात भी की है, वहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं दिक्कत नहीं थी, दिक्कत थी और शायद हमसे ज़्यादा ही दिक्कत थी, फिर भी देखते थे कि एक ना कामनेस है इन द वे दैट दे गो अबाउट देयर लाइव्स। यू नो जेनजीज का मैं जब देखता हूँ या यंग लोगों का देखता हूँ ना, एक एंग्जाइटी ना रहती ही है आजकल के ज़माने में कि शायद ना कुछ छूट रहा है। आप चाहे जितना भी कमा लो, जितना भी अच्छा कर लो, रात को आप ना बिस्तर में सो नहीं पा रहे हो क्योंकि आपको कोई ना कोई नाइट थॉट्स हैं, कोई ना कोई एंग्जाइटी है कि कुछ ना कुछ मेरी ज़िंदगी में रह जाएगा। मुझे लगता है कि वो एक डर भी बैठा हुआ है कि अगर नहीं करें ना, अगर हम नहीं कुछ कर पाए, अगर हमने और नहीं किया या अगर हम लोग बेहतर नहीं किया तो हम रह जाएंगे पीछे। I mean again, in your life and the life of the men around you and young people around you, do you see this?
ऑफ कोर्स बिकॉज ऑफ इंटरनेट की वजह से ना कांस्टेंट प्रेशर है आप पे। हमारे घर वाले हैं या हमारे जो पेरेंट्स की जनरेशन है, कोई भी अमीर आदमी टाटा बिरला से कोई कंपेयर नहीं करता था 90s के टाइम पे। बट अभी क्योंकि हमारे पास एक्सेस है तो हम उनकी लाइफ देख के अपने आप को कंपेयर करते हैं कि भाई मैं सुबह उठता हूँ, मेरा एक टोक्यो में एक बंदा है जो अपनी लाइफ पूरी व्लॉग करता है दिन भर की, कि वो 8 बजे उठता है, फिर वो खाना खाता है, फिर वो जिम जाता है, फिर वो ऑफिस जाता है। उसका ऑफिस इतना बढ़िया है कि उसके ऑफिस में पॉड लगे हुए हैं, उसके ऑफिस में खाना मिलता है, उसके ऑफिस में जो है दोपहर में वो सोना कराता है, फिर वो शाम को वापस आता है, फिर वो अपने दोस्तों से हैंग आउट करता है, फिर एक अमीर से कॉकटेल बार में बैठता है जिसमें वो 2 बढ़िया कॉकटेल मंगाता है, फिर वो रात में उसकी सुंदर गर्लफ्रेंड आती है जिसके साथ वो टोक्यो की जो है मरीन ड्राइव पे टोक्यो के स्ट्रीट्स में जो है वॉक पे जाता है और रात में आके 12 बजे सो जाता है, सुबह 8 बजे उठता है। 8 घंटे की नींद है, बाकायदा इनटेक कैलोरीज है, लाइफ एंजॉय कर रहा है, अच्छे ऑफिस में काम करता है, लोग आसपास अच्छे हैं। अब ये हम देख रहे हैं, हमको नहीं पता कि उसका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, वो कौन सी जनरेशन का अमीर आदमी है। हम बस ये देख के लग रहा है कि इसमें तो हमारी जिंदगी में एक भी चीज नहीं है। मतलब हम
हमारे एक भी खराब है
भाई, उठ भी 10 बजे रहे हैं, गर्लफ्रेंड भी बात नहीं कर रही, कॉकटेल बाद में भी सीट नहीं, टेबल नहीं मिल पा रही, ऑफिस में जिम छोड़ो डंबल भी नहीं है 2 किलो के 2.5 किलो के, तो इतना कंपैरिजन है। वो लोग थोड़े कंटेंट इसलिए थे क्योंकि उनके आसपास में 90s के टाइम पे भाई अगर आपकी नौकरी लगे, आपका घर है और आपकी गाड़ी सॉर्ट है बस आपका। आपके बच्चे अंग्रेजी स्कूल में जा रहे हैं, आपने 5th क्लास में बच्चे से पूछा कौन सी क्लास में, उसने 2 लाइन अंग्रेजी में बोली, आप कंटेंट होकर सो रहे हो भाई मैंने अपनी जिंदगी का कर दिया भाई, मेरे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं अपनी EMI भर देता हूँ, नौकरी में मैं बॉस की थोड़ी सी भाई चापलूसी करके अगर अपनी नौकरी चला पा रहा हूँ, आई एम द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल गाय अराउंड भाई। साल में एक बार शिरडी, एक बार बद्रीनाथ, खत्म हो गई भाई, दैट्स द पीक ऑफ सक्सेस। लेकिन अब वो है ना कि आप हमारी लाइफ में इतना, हमारे पास रेफरेंस पॉइंट इतना वास्ट है, तो दैट्स व्हाई पीपल आर मोर एंशियस। मैं कह रहा हूँ व्लॉग तो पानी पूरी बेचने वाला भी बना रहा है, बट उसको देख के हम नहीं सोच रहे ना कि हमारे पास तो इतना बढ़िया है, ये तो धूप में खड़ा दिन भर। मैं आपको भेजूंगा पानी पूरी बनाने वालों के व्लॉग कि मैं इस मेले में गया, 3 घंटे खड़ा था, कुछ नहीं हुआ, बिक्री नहीं हुई, शाम को 700 रुपए की बिक्री हुई। अब हम उसको देख के ये तो नहीं सोच रहे कि भाई अरे देखो मैं तो ऑफिस में बैठा हुआ, मेरे ऑफिस में AC लगा हुआ है। लेकिन हम जिसके ऑफिस में सोना है उसको देख के सोच रहे हैं कि यार मैं तो यार सोना लिए वो 2 महीने हो गए।
सही बात है। तुम रात को क्या मतलब सो पाते हो ढंग से?
हाँ, बहुत बेहतरीन सोता हूँ।
स्टैंड अप हो गया पूरा, सेट हो गया।
स्टैंड अप में थोड़ा और जोक्स होते हैं। नहीं, मैं बहुत अच्छा सोता हूँ। मैं जिंदगी में कभी खराब नहीं सोया। मतलब मैं एंग्जाइटी के टाइम पे, पीक एंग्जाइटी, गरीबी के टाइम पे, सक्सेस नहीं चल रही थी तब के टाइम पे, मैं 8 घंटे नींद अपनी कभी नहीं ली भाई।
फिर क्या चाहिए लाइफ के अंदर? सुपर। तो मैं आई वांट टू एक्चुअली आस्क दिस, जो तुमने बोला भी है, बाकियों से भी पूछना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाट इज अभी there is, okay, let me put it in this way, right? Again, the global sleep survey by ResMed, I went through it, some fascinating points over there. एक point तो ये भी था कि 30,000 respondents में 13 markets में बात की, the study undergoes a widespread global sleep crisis with people losing an average of nearly 3 nights of restorative sleep each week. 3 रातों की नींद आपकी ना, मतलब टोटल अगर मिला लो कि you are actually losing that level of sleep. Now I want to ask, now both of you are founders, and I'll come to your perspective also, and I am a founder as well. How do you find a way of making peace with how much you are doing, how successful you are being, without losing sleep? How do you, ये एक ना इनफ वाला कॉन्सेप्ट ना मुझे लगता है वही आदमियों की डिक्शनरी में है ही नहीं। आपको हमेशा जिंदगी में होता है कि you have to reach this milestone and one day you reach that. And then you are like milestone shifts further. तो where is the enough? At what point, which milestone will make you feel like you don't necessarily need to lose sleep in your life? You don't necessarily need to lose out on the relationships in your life. Was there a inflection point in your life जब आपको समझ आया कि यार नहीं ये तो important है, मुझे करना ही है?
Bro, I was an extremely anxious guy. Very anxious. I used to lose sleep. और मुझे पता भी नहीं चलता था कि it's a bad thing. क्योंकि मैं Instagram से convinced था कि बहुत हसल करना है लाइफ में, ठीक है, बट क्या कहाँ पे हसल करना है, किस डायरेक्शन में हसल करना है, ये किसी ने बताया नहीं. तो मैं तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा एंक्शियस था. प्लस मैं सिविल इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ रहा था भाई, तो एंग्जाइटी तो होना ही है. बट इवन बैक देन I used to take wisdom very, very seriously. And my best friend's father, my best friend's name is Atharva, we call him Kullu, by the way. And his father is Ajay Uncle. In 7 years, he built $1 million company, went door to door of companies to sell, and eventually built a very successful business. Comes back home, plays guitar, has whiskey and sleeps. अंकल ने 2 चीज़ें सिखाई. पहली चीज़ ये है कि जब भी आप इस मार्केट में, इस इंडियन मार्केट में बिजनेस करना चाहते हो, तो सबके लिए इनफ है. तो आपको ना किसी के हारने की जरूरत नहीं है. For you to win, Nikhil doesn't have to lose. Nikhil can also win with you. In fact, business is such a beautiful thing that if you make Nikhil win, someday Nikhil will come back and give you business.
Interesting.
So whenever you see friends around you doing insanely well in the creator ecosystem also, bro, I promote my friends like crazy. I keep endorsing my friends every now and then because their win is my win. मुझे competition नजर नहीं आता, मुझे collaboration नजर आता है. Like Tanmay has helped me so much. Bro, I was a nobody when Tanmay spoke to me. But Tanmay helped me so much. So, every now and then, I've been very lucky to find these people.
Beautiful.
And number 2, he taught me that comparison is the killer of all joy. The moment we stop using Instagram, we will realize that the anxiety will go down drastically. क्योंकि जैसे इसने बताया, आप consistently ना compare करते जाते हो अपने आप को किसी और से, और आपको उनकी रियलिटीज पता ही नहीं है. तो इंस्टाग्राम बंद करो, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. आई एम स्टिल अ वेरी एंक्शियस पर्सन, बट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आई हैव बिकम कामर. एंड मोर इम्पॉर्टेंटली माई मदर टोल्ड मी, वेयर वी कम फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग इज प्रिविलेज. सो इन 2019 आई वाज मेकिंग 3,000 रुपीज अ मंथ भाई. 3,000 रुपीज अ मंथ. 3,000 रुपीज अ मंथ का ब्यूटी ये है कि एवरीथिंग इज एन अपग्रेड, राइट? सो टुडे वेर एवर वी आर, आई ऑलवेज लुक बैक and think about my life back then. During that time, my brother got detected with lung tumor. So my parents had to shift to my nanny's house and there was nobody at home. And my mother casually said, Abhi to tu to businessman hai, so you will have enough money, right? So see you. So she left. I couldn't bother them. So I had 3,000 rupees. तो मैं क्या करता था, काजू बिरयानी खरीदता था from the nearest place. उसको 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता था. ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच, डिनर. और उसमें 4 काजू थे भाई. वो तो नाम के लिए काजू बिरयानी था, ठीक है. तो मेरे दोस्त ये मजाक उड़ाते हैं कि गणेश रात को ये सोच रहा है कि 14 काजू कब खाऊं. ब्रेकफास्ट में खाऊं, लंच में खाऊं कि डिनर में खाऊं. तो जब मैंने वो देख लिया है, एंड दैट इज बिकॉज माई मदर कंसिस्टेंटली पुट मी इन फ्रंट ऑफ रियलिटी कि एवरीथिंग लुक्स लाइक अ प्रिविलेज. नाउ वेर एवर आई एम, आई फील लाइक लाइफ इज सो मच बेटर दैट आई डोंट हैव टू बी एंक्शियस. That still doesn't make me very, very calm, but it at least makes me less anxious.
युवा का तो बना ही उस पे है पूरा. हमारा युवा पे तो हम लोग करते ही exactly pretty much is like supporting and pushing, you know, all kinds of incredible folks. कुल्लू तो मतलब हमारा, मतलब मैंने ऐसे रिश्ते में बना लिया इसको, तो मुझे भी कुछ करते हैं, तुम आ जाओ भाई. No, so well said, yeah, such beautiful, really, really, and thank you for sharing about your life also. It's really wonderful.
Can I add a few things?
Yes, please. I wanted to come to you.
So, first of all, I completely agree on the scarcity and abundant mindset. वो बहुत मुश्किल है, लेकिन वो abundant mindset में जाना, कि usually हमें लगता है कि किसी और का अच्छा हो रहा है तो हमारा खराब हो रहा है, almost like that. That's a maybe conditioned, I guess. But I want to say now, regarding a question you had asked earlier, I think we have glorified difficult things. So, agar, for example, if I ask anyone, if someone comes and tells you, your life is so easy, how would you feel? You will almost take it as an insult. अगर कोई तो बोले अरे आपका लाइफ इतना आसान है,
करेक्ट,
आपको लगेगा कि कोई आपको क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है.
बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि हम इजी को बेकार समझते हैं और डिफिकल्ट को अच्छा.
Correct.
बट एक्चुअली इफ योर लाइफ इज इजी, इट्स अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट.
Yeah.
And I think that is one thing now, that we keep trying to do difficult things, and not just because something is difficult doesn't mean it's useful. And we want to try to put ourselves in artificially difficult scenarios. There are some controversial opinions, even running a full marathon. Now, there's a controversial thing that is it actually very good for your body or not? Potentially, from a purely health standpoint, half marathon or 10K could potentially be better. I mean, unless you're training very, very well, maybe full marathon is better. But like most people may not be training in that scientific manner because it could even long-term damage you more running, putting yourself in a very, very, very difficult scenario. So my point is just that we are so obsessed with doing difficult things that a lot of people, when they are young, their dream is Mount Everest climb करना है या मुझे सातों कॉन्टिनेंट में जाके माउंटेन क्लाइंब करना है. मतलब इट इज जस्ट कमिंग ऑफ while and we encourage those dreams, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying
when
that
you're saying this ना, I keep thinking that ये आदमी बोलते हैं सारी चीजें. आदमियों को जबरदस्ती बनानी है मुश्किल. ढूंढना है कुछ.
I'm not saying doing that is wrong
No,
per
fair,
se.
fair, yeah.
But is it something which we should glorify as much? I'm not sure. And I think that is what sometimes you asking, your original question was around how do you find time to take it easy?
Yeah.
I struggle with that because when things are going easy, I'm finding ways to make my life difficult. कि यार अब तो कुछ खे नहीं करने को यार, थोड़ा और चीज ऐड करते
तो एक और ब्रांड को एक्सपोज कर देता हूँ.
so that is the challenge. Like अभी for example
दूसरों की लाइफ डिफिकल्ट बनाते हो.
or नहीं or in your own way. For example, अभी I'm very conflicted. Should I start a separate channel called Skin Farmer for the skin industry? Like, you know, there's a lot of jhol in the skin industry. But a lot of people have told me you're just making your own life difficult. So I'm confused now, but I also have that thing na ki keep challenging yourself.
मतलब मजा आता है.
Keep
करना है
pushing
थोड़ा.
yourself.
वही है की पुशिंग. नो बट ये सो राइट यार. मैं संडे को रेस्ट क्यों नहीं कर पाता. संडे को मैंने ना प्रोडक्टिव ही बनाया. और प्रोडक्टिव क्या होता है कि प्रोडक्टिव नॉट की मीनिंग होना चाहिए कि अगर आपने वेस्ट भी किया ना संडे को तो अच्छे तरीके से वेस्ट करना है.
Exactly.
खराब तरीके से वेस्ट नहीं करना है. ये नहीं कि आपका संडे को कोई प्लान नहीं था, आप बस बैठे हुए थे और वो निकल गया दिन. वो खराब तरीका है वेस्ट करने का. संडे करेक्ट तरीका है कि आपने प्लान किया मैं 2 घंटे वेस्ट करूंगा. वो प्लान अगर नहीं किया तो आपकी मीनिंग नहीं है जिंदगी के अंदर.
बट आपका एंजॉयमेंट किसमें है?
वही तो बात.
If you enjoy being busy, मतलब my point is very simple,
Yeah.
right? But what is the umbrella of this discussion?
Yeah.
It is mental health,
Yeah.
of every kind, right?
Yeah.
My point is, what makes you happy? Working makes you happy, then that is your parameter of comparison, not of the fact that I am not working and I am enjoying my life. Because it's the same thing, no? It's the chicken and egg. Which one are you following? My point is, the comparison needs to come from your end, na yaar. मतलब I love working out on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Everyone questions me यार कि Sunday को कौन जिम जाता है?
Yeah.
But I will wake up in the morning on a Sunday. I'll be in the gym. I'll spend some time with my family. I'll drive all the way to Colaba. I'll sail for 4 hours, and I'll meet my friends in the evening. Have a few drinks with them. Monday morning 8 o'clock I'm again up. You know, so I feel like
ये है वो टोक्यो वाली लाइफस्टाइल जो मैं बता रहा था.
बिल्कुल नहीं actually. But my point is, I feel like you have to construct a life in a way whatever makes you happy. यार. I feel like that is so important to add to. Because बड़ा अच्छा आपने point पूछा था उससे पहले कि you know, एक आदमी नर्चरर होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए, right? तो बहुत बड़ा हैंड होल्डिंग आपके पार्टनर का जरूरी है, जिसमें आपकी फीमेल काउंटर पार्ट है वो आपको कंफर्टेबल एंड मैन इनफ फील कराएं कि यार if you want to, let's say, cry about something in life right now.
Absolutely.
Right? You are going through a point in your life, and at this moment, I will still respect you for being a man, being alpha, and being a provider, even if you share your emotions with me as vividly, as vulnerably as you would want to. जिस तरीके से एक बच्चा अपनी माँ के पास जाके रोएगा, without the understanding कि मैं एक लड़का हूँ, मेरी माँ औरत है, या मैं लड़की हूँ, मेरी माँ औरत है. अगर उस तरीके से एक पार्टनर आपको मिले लाइफ में जो आपको इमोशनली सपोर्ट करे, तो आप नर्चरर भी बनने के लिए तैयार हो जाएंगे, उसके लिए आप हमेशा अल्फा भी बनने के लिए तैयार हो जाएंगे, और आप हमेशा उसको कॉम्प्रीहेंड करके उसकी भी मदद करने के लिए तैयार हो जाएंगे लाइफ में.
बिल्कुल.
बट आई फील ये बड़ा एक पैडेड सिचुएशन होता है और ये बहुत सिम्बायोटिक होना चाहिए.
No, बिल्कुल.
एक जिंदगी ऐसी आनी चाहिए, वक्त ऐसा आना चाहिए कि हमको हमेशा हर बात के लिए ना डिस्क्लेमर देने की जरूरत नहीं है. यार किसी को ऑफेंड करने के लिए कर रहे हैं यार. आई हैव अ वेरी सिंपल फंडा. इफ today, let's say we are all friends. If we are not adding value to each other in terms of maybe something intellectual or something emotional, then I don't think we're friends. We are acquaintances or we're social friends. So I'm never going to be sharing my true in-depth life with any of you. जितने आप बड़े होते हैं उतना आप रियलाइज करते हैं कि आपको 10 दोस्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको उस एक दोस्त की जरूरत है। अगर आपका वो एक जो लड़का दोस्त है वो आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली एक ओपन कम्युनिकेशन चैनल दे रहा है, उतना काफी है। अगर आपकी एक कोई फीमेल काउंटर पार्ट या पार्टनर है जो आपको उतना कंफर्ट दे रहा है, आपको वही एक गर्लफ्रेंड, वही एक वाइफ चाहिए। सो मेरा एक हमेशा प्रिंसिपल रहा है लाइफ में, सॉरी आई एम टेकिंग टू मच टाइम,
No, this is what I hope like comes out of tables like this, yeah. You have this honest conversation.
So I feel like अगर आपको जिंदगी में बढ़ना है, if you want to feel empowered and you really want the wind beneath your wings, you have to very carefully choose who are the closest people in your circle. And if you don't have those people, you rather fly solo. Because instead of weighing yourself down from constant judgment from the 5 people you assume to be the closest, you rather be alone, yeah? But I feel like today, as a man, do you encourage another man to talk about his emotions?
Absolutely. Till
Till the time we don't allow conversations like today to happen, I don't think more men are going to be comfortable to reach out to each other saying, hey, you know what? There's something I want to talk to you about, man. I'm going through a breakup. I'm not being able to handle it.
Yeah.
But I feel like ये सारी बातें आप तब करना शुरू करोगे जब आप पहले खुद वो step लोगे. So if what you're expecting, you have to first be an example yourself.
Yeah.
So are you being vulnerable with your guy friends? If you are, then that guy friend will feel vulnerable enough with you, and that's the cycle that is going to pick on.
Yeah.
But just to play the devil's advocate,
Sure.
it's very difficult not to resent someone who has privileges which you think you don't have, right? So to answer your original thing, when somebody posts something which talks about sensitivity and I'm taking a break or whatever, and if you think you're in a rut where you don't have that option, it's very easy to therefore be critical of that, right? For example, I hear about kids taking, they call it a gap year nowadays, to roam the world and come back, right? It's very difficult for me. I mean, while I'm happy for them, it's very difficult for me to not think of that as a privilege that they can afford, and not be, I wouldn't use the word resentful, but not be a little snobbish about it.
Absolutely. If you have men in your life, who you can be truly vulnerable in front of, that is the truest privilege I think you can have. अगर आपके जिंदगी में ऐसे दोस्त हैं जिनके साथ आप नॉट जस्ट दारू पी सकते हो और मस्ती कर सकते हो और जस्ट बकैती कर सकते हो, बट यू कैन एक्चुअली सिट एंड ओपन योर हार्ट एंड स्पीक टू विदाउट फियर ऑफ जजमेंट, उससे बड़ा लग्जरी आई थिंक दैट इज ट्रू वेल्थ. और वो वेल्थ ना, मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, हमको समझ वो क्रिएट करनी पड़ेंगी स्पेसेस. सो मैन लाइक मैन ऑन दिस टेबल हु हैव दैट इमोशनल मैच्योरिटी विल हैव टू क्रिएट दिस स्पेस for their friends around them. Like I love seeing the friendship you and Ayush and Digvijay share. It's so wholesome, man. इतना अच्छा लगता है ना मैं तुम लोगों को फॉलो करके. Like when I see all three of you in separately also ना, और तुम लोग एक दूसरे के, अगर तुम्हारी फीड पे तो उसकी फीड में भी वो जा रहा है, वो उसकी फीड पे भी जा रहा है, वहाँ भी स्टोरी चल रही है, वहाँ भी स्टोरी चल रही है. I have seen like Ayush's whole marriage, through your eyes. It's so beautiful to see men just showing up and hyping other men in their lives. तो मैं एक very specifically to talk about 2 things. देखो एक जमाने में क्या था कि हम लोग ना देयर वाज यूज्ड टू हियर दिस राइट कि इफ यू हैड एन इंडियन अंकल विद अ पॉट बेली वाज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक कि आप खाते पीते घर से हो. दैट इट्स अ साइन ऑफ वेल्थ, इट्स अ साइन ऑफ वेलनेस कि अगर आपके पास शरीर ऐसा है आपका कि आपके पास आप मतलब फिट नहीं हो, आपके तोन है, तो फिर इट्स अ गुड थिंग.
आप सेट हो.
हाँ, आप सेट हो,
आप हेल्दी हो,
आप हेल्दी हो. यू आर ऑलवेज लाइक कि देयर इज दैट वाज अ साइन ऑफ सीन एज लाइक कि आप प्रॉस्पेरिटी. नाउ वी हैव स्टार्टेड रियलाइजिंग दैट दैट इज नॉट हेल्दी एट ऑल. देयर इज ऑब्वियसली more and more fitness that more young men in particular are looking at gyms, are looking at fitness in a very serious way, which is amazing. My friend Virat Sheth in a podcast recently said 2026 is going to be the year of look maxing, where men in India be like अपनी हमको ऐसी शक्लें बनानी है कि बाहर जाकर सब हमको इज्जत इसीलिए दें क्योंकि हम गुड लुकिंग हैं. So there is now that you see that revolution, where people are caring about their grooming as well. Having said that, how much of this is performance, and how much of this actually works? Now I don't know if
परफॉर्मेंस में भी आदमी अगर सही चीज कर रहा है तो क्या बुराई है. अगर वो ऑफिस में दिखाने के लिए प्रोटीन पी रहा है तो प्रोटीन तो बॉडी में जा ही रहा है ना.
करेक्ट. नो बट हाउ मच ऑफ इट इज हेल्दी इन द सेंस ऑफ कि अगर आप ये जैसे अभी कोल्ड प्लंज की बात हुई, बायो हैकिंग की बात हो रही है, सप्लीमेंट्स की बात हो रही है, इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग की बात हो रही है. अ लॉट ऑफ दिस नॉलेज ऑल्सो कम्स फ्रॉम अगेन यूट्यूब चैनल्स, एंड इट कम्स फ्रॉम एक्सपर्ट्स हु मे नॉट एक्चुअली बी डॉक्टर्स, हु आर जस्ट पीपल ऑन द इंटरनेट who are saying ये करो और ये हो जाएगा.
Specifically about supplements, since you mentioned that, I am not anti-supplement. I think as a vegetarian or as in our modern diets, there is a very high likelihood कि आप एक दो चीज में deficient होंगे. For example, B12, D3, omega 3. तो अगर आप ये सब चीज में deficient हो तो आपको supplement की जरूरत हो सकती है. And I don't think it's a negative thing. So I'm just saying, don't supplements not equal to steroids? Like, there's a difference. Of course, I will always say कि जितना आपको अपने diet से ही मिल जाए वो better है. Because now there is also a trend of over supplementizing कि हर एक चीज में मुझे supplement ही चाहिए. Unfortunately, there is a lot of advice on the internet regarding health, but there are 4-5 things if you were to do, it can solve probably 80-90% of the issues. One is hydration. Everything differs from person to person a bit, but I'll just give a broad rule of thumb. Hydration around 3 liters of water if you're drinking every day. Steps, if you're walking around 7,000 to 8,000 steps every day. Food, if you're eating roughly, I mean, this differs on how much you work out or not work out, but roughly if you're doing 1 gram of protein per kg of body weight, then that's like around protein. One sleep, around 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Overall calories, if you're not like significantly over consuming than what you're burning in a day. But I'm saying is this 4-5 things if you are just doing, I think a lot of problems will get solved just by doing the basics. And of course, going to the working out at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Like in strength training. I think if you do these 4-5 things, a lot of the कि लोगों को अब आइस बकेट में भी जाना है, like, and sauna and red light therapy and this and that. I think a lot of that is not required for most of the population unless you're trying to be the 0.001%. Now with water, for example, now people are over optimized कि मुझे खड़ा होके पानी नहीं पीना चाहिए, इसके ऐसे नहीं पीना चाहिए, वैसे नहीं करना चाहिए, खाने के 1 घंटा पहले नहीं करना चाहिए, 1 घंटा बाद नहीं. So यार बस 3 लीटर पानी पी लो दिन में. If you just focus on these 4-5 basics, I feel a lot of your problems will get solved, but people don't focus on the basics. Instead, as you just said, they want to hack things.
कॉम्प्लिकेट करने के चक्कर में रहते हैं वो.
सब ब्रायन जॉनसन बनना चाहते हैं.
हाँ, और cool बनना है, मतलब कि doing the cooler things because
Less than necessary.
हाँ, like again, I see so many people promote it कि I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to promote, but it's not. It's for 10,000 people in the entire country.
Cold plunge.
Like, I think a lot of these are very privileged things which will not solve health as at a scale.
जैसे कोल्ड प्लंज मोस्टली लोग रिकवरी के लिए लेते हैं. अब रिकवरी तब होगी जब पहले आपने मसल तोड़ा है. हम नॉर्मल कोल्ड प्लंज चले जाओगे, उससे आपकी बॉडी को कोई फायदा नहीं है. तो वो परफॉर्मेटिव है. मैं कह रहा हूँ परफॉर्मेंस में भी अगर लोग हेल्दी हो रहे हैं तो दैट इज गेटिंग बेटर फॉर द सोसाइटी.
परफॉर्मेंस के नाम पे अगर मार्केटिंग हो रही है जिसकी वजह से सोसाइटी में नॉर्मलाइज हो रही है चीजें, दैट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग बिकॉज़ एटलीस्ट वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम प्रोटीन पाउडर इज स्टेरॉइड्स टू प्रोटीन पाउडर इज नॉर्मल. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दीस गिमिकी थिंग्स ओनली. बट द थिंग इज वंस प्रोटीन बिकम्स नॉर्मलाइज्ड, जैसे अमूल का जो प्रोटीन है, इट्स सच अ बिग विन इन द मार्केट. क्योंकि
जिस दिन अमूल ने निकाला सारे पेरेंट्स मान गए कि सही चीज है. उनको लगा क्योंकि अमूल पहचान का आदमी है, ये सही बात बोल रहा होगा कुछ.
नो, आई जस्ट वांट टू टेबल द फैक्ट दैट मुझे भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं सिर्फ पूछ रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना. मेरे को अभी फिर ये लोग कमेंट करेंगे, देखो वही ना, इसने ये फिटनेस पे ध्यान नहीं देता तो फिर दूसरों पे पॉइंट आउट कर रहा है. नो, आई आल्सो टेक सप्लीमेंट्स. इनफैक्ट सप्लीमेंट्स इन द सेंस कौन से सप्लीमेंट्स है वो, आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, माय वाइफ डिसाइड्स. शी टेल्स मी ये है ले लो, मैं ले रहा हूँ because I think she's a little bit more knowledgeable in all of this. I trust her. Doctor, what is your perspective on this? That there are a lot of people, I see there is one aspect of it which we've been talking about, which is like we snooze on better health. At the same time, do you see a certain kind of extremity also in the way that people are now looking at health, which could also be dangerous in some way?
So a couple of things, right? Yeah. I think advice about health and staying healthy need not necessarily come from doctors. The problem is doctors deal with disease. So we are experts when it comes to disease. When something goes wrong, we are very good at telling you what to do. But what to do to prevent that something from going wrong, we may not necessarily be the experts. The experts will come from nutrition. And I think that's what's happening more and more, which is a good thing. But coming back to the sleep and the snoozing thing, I think, flogging a dead horse is never a good idea, right? So if you aren't rested and then you're taking a lot of caffeine in the morning so that you're able to work out well, is pushing yourself to the limit. And in the context of what we spoke about, healthy people, right?
Yeah.
Take snoring, for example, right? A lot of people assume that karate maar ke sota hai, matlab fantastic sleep. Conscience is clear, no anxiety, sleeping very well.
घोड़े बेच के सो रहे हैं.
घोड़े बेच के सो रहे हैं, right? But we now know clearly that snoring is not normal, right? Yeah. Snoring occurs because your windpipe is not as open as it should be. And when wind goes through that windpipe, the vibrations produce the sound of snoring, right? Along with snoring, if during those episodes of snoring your oxygen levels drop, that's what we call sleep apnea.
Yeah.
And sleep apnea is strongly linked to high blood pressure, strongly linked to a poor quality of life, strongly linked to mental health in general. So if somebody is snoring at night, somebody is very sleepy during the day, people are also very happy about the fact ये तो कहीं पे भी सो जाता है, right? ये तो जैसे ही तकिए पे सर रखता है तुरंत सो जाता है.
सॉरी सर.
But that's actually a reflection of the fact that you're not well rested. You're ready to fall asleep everywhere. If you fall asleep within 8 minutes, it's abnormal. And a lot of people fall asleep in 8 minutes, right? Because it's just assumed कि शांत जगह पे हम रहेंगे तो नींद तो आनी ही है. But that's not true. It's a reflection of the fact that you've not slept well.
पेरेंट्स बोलते थे, सही बोलते थे, जब घर पे डांट पड़ती थी कि सो जाओ और 8 घंटे सो जाओ सब ठीक हो जाएगा. They were always kind of right. But I found out about sleep apnea through the CEO of Yuva, who's Kevin, and I've taken his consent to take his name. He's been with Yuva now for about 6 years, since we almost pretty much started. And he was complaining regularly कि मेरे को रात को नींद अच्छी नहीं आती वगैरह वगैरह etc etc. One day his partner pointed out that it's not that you're snoring at night and your sleep is getting disturbed because of that, you're choking at night.
Right.
And he's just like, wait, what? I mean, you obviously, again, as you said, you realize it after it happens rather than before it happens. You actually first don't take care of your sleep, you don't take care of your health, and then when something happens, then you start thinking like, how do I fix this? But what I really appreciate actually nowadays is that there is at least awareness about all kinds of technologies that are available to you. ये सारी चीजें पहले तो पता ही नहीं होती थी ना. I mean, we spoke so much about mental wellness also. Therapy care में knowledge ही नहीं थी एक ज़माने तक. तो how could you even if you had something that was going on, you could never really just go out and find someone who could diagnose it. You would always find the trickiest and scariest consequence in your head of something that is going on with you. And so I think I would like to, I know that while of course they are, partners on this table, but I would like to actually give a shout out to ResMed for having these sleep technologies that make life easier. I know how much of a difference it's made to Kevin's life. I would love to hear the thoughts on this table around men taking therapy, because I have obviously spoken a lot about it. I stand by it. I think it has improved my life drastically. It has helped me understand so much about why behind my conditioning of मैं क्यों इतना काम करता हूँ, मैं क्यों इतना कम सोता हूँ, मैं क्यों अपनी हेल्थ को इतना ध्यान नहीं रखता हूँ, and just processing very hard emotions sometimes, emotions like, and men deal with these emotions as well, right? Insecurity, shame, grief, pain, loss, कितनी सारी चीज़ें होती हैं जो हम लोग शायद बात नहीं कर पाते. I feel like it's not something that men are still very hesitant to care about their mental fitness as much as they would about physical fitness.
बोले मैं समझदार लोग फिर मैं अजीब बात करूँ.
तुम
आप अजीब बोलते हो लेकिन then you end up saying the most intellectual.
सबसे पहले तो जिम जाना और थेरेपी दो बहुत ही अलग चीज़ें हैं. और थेरेपी जो है जनरली जो है मोस्टली व्हेन समबडी गोज थ्रू समथिंग, क्योंकि फिर हम उस पे आएंगे कि थेरेपी लेना मतलब वो अलग चीज़ है एक. उसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा एजुकेटेड हमको साइकोलॉजिस्ट भी चाहिए, साइकोलॉजिस्ट की एक्सेसिबिलिटी भी चाहिए टू नॉर्मलाइज थेरेपी. और ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ फॉर बीइंग इन थेरेपी फॉर लाइक गुड 2 years व्हेन आई वाज एंग्शियस. तो इस बात का तो कोई लॉजिक ही नहीं है कि थेरेपी लेनी चाहिए कि नहीं लेनी चाहिए. ऑफ कोर्स लेनी चाहिए, लेकिन थेरेपी को इकलौता रामबाण बना के प्रस्तुत करना कि भाई थेरेपी आप लेंगे तो भाई दुनिया बदल जाएगी. मैं बहुत ऐसे लोगों को जानता हूँ जो रेगुलर थेरेपी जिम जाते हैं और खराब ही लोग हैं. ठीक है, वो कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा. 3 ही चीज़ें होती हैं इंसान में, सोशियोलॉजी, फिजियोलॉजी और साइकोलॉजी. तो हम वो सोशियोलॉजी और फिजियोलॉजी पे ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं. साइकोलॉजी भी एक एस्पेक्ट है आपके ह्यूमन बीइंग का और ह्यूमन पर्सनैलिटी का, जिससे आपको फोकस करना चाहिए. तो ये इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं है जिसका इसको बनाया जा रहा है, लेकिन देयर आर सम प्रॉब्लम्स जो थेरेपी में जाके ही सॉल्व हो सकती हैं.
बिल्कुल.
देयर आर सम साइकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स जो एक क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट जो पढ़ा लिखा है, जिसको पता है कि आपके प्रॉब्लम्स क्या होते हैं, पैटर्न्स क्या होते हैं, एंग्जाइटी के पैटर्न्स क्या है, डिप्रेशन के पैटर्न्स क्या है, ADHD के पैटर्न्स क्या है, वो क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट जो पढ़ा है वो ही बता सकता है. तो जाओ थेरेपी.
No, fair enough. Absolutely. Anyone else has?
I think therapy is important to, they talk about domains, about things that you know, things that you don't know, and there are things that you don't know, right? I mean, I think therapy is important in terms of those blind spots, which, people around you may not necessarily know anything about your story, where you came from, what exactly has brought you to this point. And therefore, I think having a professional, can't think of a single argument against having therapy at all. The only caveats are, we tend to think of therapy in terms of the same way as we think of doctors. You have a fever, you take a Crocin, you get better tomorrow, right? One needs to understand that it's a process. So there are going to be no quick fixes.
Yeah.
You need to have a supportive system around you, which then 2 months down the road say, 2 महीने हो गए कोई change नहीं दिख रहा हमको, तुम तो वैसे ही हो जैसे पहले थे.
Yeah.
Right? That's not going to happen. It's going to be very subtle, very gentle, very, slow changes over time.
No, so my question was more from a sense of like, why do you think there's a hesitation? Cold plunges try कर सकते हो, biohacking try कर सकते हो, therapy क्यों नहीं try कर सकते?
I'm a big propagator of therapy, and it came actually from a very difficult space when I really went out seeking for for help, and I'm glad that I had the support of my sister at that time, because I remember calling her up saying that I don't think I'm okay, and only now when I look back at it, I feel like tomorrow if I had a sleep apnea issue, I would very proudly go to him, pay a consultation fee, and get the device back home and not be embarrassed of it. Why? Because it's more external than internal. I feel the minute anything becomes more internal, it feels more real. Anything that feels more real feels more embarrassing. And coming back to the whole blanket of it, that because we've never empowered men to be emotionally expressive and to be assumed to be emotionally heightened as well, we have always felt very uncomfortable accepting that we're not okay in the head. So I spent about a year in therapy, and I think it's the best experience of my life, because it also allowed me, and it's very difficult to talk about it, because what happens as an actor, one, you are expected, especially as a male actor, to constantly be heroic. So nobody expects you कि यार ये तो यार hero type आदमी है यार, ये मतलब कैसे इतना emotionally weak है. एक तो वो perspective से आता था कि मैं किसी को बोलूँ भी कि नहीं बोलूँ. मैंने अपने parents को नहीं बोला था बहुत time तक कि I was in therapy. Because even your parents look at you as a man, right? But then, yeah, it's not easy. But I'm 100% propagator that men need to go out there, speak their feelings with somebody, because until you're not going through yourself, you'll never listen to your friend in that same aspect. अगर मेरा ब्रेकअप हो रहा है ना, तो मैं सुन लूंगा भाई तेरे साथ क्या हो रहा है, हम लोग शेयर कर लेंगे. बट अगर सिर्फ मेरी जिंदगी में बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, इसमें नहीं चल रहा, तो हम बात ही नहीं करेंगे और मैं सुनूंगा भी नहीं. तो एक पॉइंट के बाद I did not want to be a burden on anybody else, which is my sister, my closest friend at that time. And I was like, you know what? I need to take this burden, and I need to have it sharing with someone who will medically understand me. Because एक point के बाद ना, everyone gets fed up of you. Like you said, fact है ना.
No, but fair यार.
हम भी इंसान है. कोई हमारे पास आके हर दिन वही रोना रोएगा, तो आप बोलोगे बस यार में होता है, move on, ये है फलाना ढिमकाना है. I felt like यार, I don't want to be that person for somebody else यार. Let me take this burden off everybody and go out there and seek help. And it was not easy. The first meeting with my therapist was the most silent conversation I've had for an hour, the most expensive conversation. And one size doesn't fit all. Like, this is something, because we're talking about, so let's treat it seriously.
Yeah.
It's not that the first therapist you go to is your marriage,
Absolutely.
In fact, I didn't even have the education of what a psychologist is and what a therapist is.
Sure.
एक है जो आपकी बातें सुनेगा, और एक है जो आपको बातें सुन के थोड़ी, he will medically help you with medication.
Yeah.
So that psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist, sorry. So मैं पहले साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास चला गया, उसने बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट बना दी. मैं कहा यार ये तो कुछ गलत हो गया, मैंने पिक्चरों में कुछ और देखा है, वो तो सोफे बिठा के बातें करते हैं.
Same happened with me, by the way. Absolutely the same.
So and I went to a hospital, right? Because I didn't know where else to go, right? Because I was having panic attacks. I found myself one day, fainted on the floor in the middle of the night.
Wow.
So I was like, this needs to be kind of dealt with. So I checked myself into an emergency because I thought I was getting a heart attack.
Karan, our stories are very similar, by the way.
So it's how I reached a psychiatrist
yeah.
versus a psychologist, and of course I went slow with things from there on. And today I think I know myself so much better as a human being. So it's the fact that going to a psychologist was the enabler, but then I also feel like how he said, no, it's not the end all. Yeah, it is your own journey. You have to sit with your emotions. I'm not somebody who likes to pound alcohol. In fact, I have a very simple logic with alcohol that I only drink when I'm making merry, If I'm down, because I know it's a trap, right? So I like to sit with my emotions. I actually will lock myself in a house, and I'll not see people, not because I'm embarrassed of the state that I'm in, but I want to kind of feel neutral again, to approach more people and to have people in my life. And I feel you have to give yourself that much time. I took actually a year off from work, from from filming because I was not in a state of mind to go out there and act and perform and exuberate. And I think you're allowed to do that.
So well said, yeah. So beautiful. Thank you, Karan, for sharing this. I cannot tell you how similar stories are. मैंने भी एक साल, I mean, at the peak of my career at Yash Raj, I left for 1 year.
Yeah.
I really just took a sabbatical from work because I realized that if I don't do it, it's just going to be detrimental. I used to get panic attacks. I used to be in a place where I was not able to breathe. There are days that I could not do it, and it took me a lot of effort to overcome in my head what was shame. कि अगर मैं जाऊंगा और तो लोग ऐसे क्या सोचेंगे, कैसे समझेंगे, और लोगों को मतलब अल्टीमेटली क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है यार, आपकी जिंदगी आपको ठीक करना है. इट डज, यू आर नॉट डूइंग थिंग्स टू जस्टिफाई टू अदर पीपल, वेदर इट इज योर मेंटल हेल्थ, वेदर इट इज योर स्लीप, व्हाटएवर इट इज, यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर ओन हेल्थ. इट इज इन योर एंड यू ऑल्सो राइटली सेड देयर आर, एंड इट्स इवन मोर सो ट्रू फॉर आदमी कि अगर आदमी ज़्यादा बोलेंगे ना कि हमको दिक्कत है, वो जजमेंट आ जाती है कि यार ये तो रोता ही रहता है, अगर ये तो कुछ जिंदगी में अब कुछ फिक्स इट, नो, व्हाई आर यू जस्ट क्राइंग अबाउट योर लाइफ, यू नो, दैट sometimes you can't, sometimes you're just not in a position
No,
to,
and I want to really, I mean, because we use this forum to create awareness. Sometimes you can't fix it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you don't know what is wrong with you.
Absolutely.
Like you can't, you're like, man, I'm doing everything that, let's say if I'm going through a bad time, by the book, I'm doing everything, but something is not right.
Absolutely.
And it is so important to recognize that. It is so important to get yourself diagnosed. It is so important to go out and talk to people. And it is so important if someone tells you, listen, you require medication to stabilize yourself, to realize that it's normal.
Yeah,
I feel like वो भी इतना बड़ा क्या कहते हैं
Taboo.
हवा है उस बात को लेके कि यार आप डर जाते हो उस बात से. आई फील या तो मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स को ये ओनस लेना चाहिए कि आप इसको थोड़ा नॉर्मलाइज करें कि सामने वाला भी उतना कंफर्टेबल हो इन सारी चीज़ों को लेके, या as individuals, like how we have a forum today, we need to have more forums like this where you talk about mental health because it is so imperative.
No, you're so right. And I'm telling you, Karan, तुमने बताया ना कि तुम भी psychiatrist के पास गए थे. I also went to a psychiatrist. I remember the thing that it was a very big hospital.
Yeah.
And I also thought that in fact, my wife pointed out saying that I think तुम्हारे heart condition है because you keep sweating a lot nowadays. What is happening to you? And it was anxiety. I did not know it was anxiety. So when I went to the doctor, I went to a psychiatrist eventually, and they said one thing which I'll never forget. He says, मेरे को ना नींद रात को कम आती थी, तो मैं फिर क्योंकि एंग्जाइटी थी तो फिर नींद की इशू हो रहा था, तो मैंने जाके बोला, उसने मुझे बोला कि ऐसा करो, he just said कि ये पिल्स हैं, मैं आपको एक ज़िंदगी में आपको एक सीख दूंगा, हाँ नुस्खा दूंगा जो कभी ज़िंदगी में आप भूलोगे नहीं, कि there are 3 things in life that if you try to do more वो कम होती जाती है अगर आप ज़्यादा करने की कोशिश करो. मतलब कि if you try to shit, have sex or sleep, the more you try it, the more difficult it is. He's like, so take this medicine, it is going to solve whether it is your sleeping problem, sex problem, shitting problem. I was like, okay. It was very weird conversation. After which I was like, I don't have a problem with taking this medicine, but I think I should go to somebody else who first understands कि मेरी problem क्या है.
And a panic attack almost mimics you feeling like you're dying.
It is, yeah, very much so, very
My
much so.
biggest learning from from the experience that I had, and today I can talk about it very comfortably because it's way back in the past, is that you can't die from it.
Yeah.
The biggest fear when you're getting a panic attack is you're like, यार आज तो मैं गया. आज तो मतलब हो गया भाई, this is it. And you find yourself checking into an emergency which you only saw, let's say, somebody very elder doing. So you can't normalize a lot of things. Okay, I'm so young, why am I checking myself into an emergency? Is this okay? You're embarrassed, you're asking them to close the curtains because you're also aware of who you are. But one thing like I want to leave everybody with is that you can't die from it. If you get a panic attack, you'll live through it. Like, because I feel like that at that moment, having that cord in your hand, knowing that this is not going to kill you, is so important.
ये मेरी therapist ने मुझे बोला था, it changed my life, honestly. Same.
It changed my life as well.
Yeah, same, like saying that because I used to feel like कि वही anxiety. उसने मुझे एक चीज बोलती, मैंने कब खत्म कब होगी? उसने कहा पूरी जिंदगी तुम्हारे ऐसा रह सकती है. It's not, you don't just, it doesn't stop at some point.
You just recognize it.
Yeah, you recognize it. Like, but you have to recognize that जब ये होती है ना, उसके नहीं भी होती.
Correct.
तो तुम्हें वो याद रखना है कि वो नहीं भी होती वाला पीरियड भी होता है. So when it happens, don't worry about how long it is happening for, because it is at some point not going to happen.
And sorry, I'm elongating this. I mean, I don't know who this might really help. It sounds very morbid to say the best phase of my life happened after my anxiety attack.
No, you're so right, yaar.
I can't explain how introspective I became and how comfortable I am with my emotions today and how okay I am with calmness and silence. सबसे difficult चीज़ क्या आज की तारीख में? 2 मिनट आपको बिना फोन के आंखें बंद करके आपको कहीं मैं बोल दूं ना बैठने के लिए साइलेंस में, आप आंखें नहीं बंद कर पाओगे. यू नो, फॉरगेट कि मैं आपको बोलूं आप मेडिटेट कर लो, आप ब्रेथ वर्क कर लो, आप ये सुन लो, आप वो कर लो. मैं कह रहा हूँ जस्ट कीप योर फोन असाइड, पुट इट ऑफ, सिट इन अ डिफरेंट रूम एंड जस्ट क्लोज योर आईज फॉर 2 minutes. You can't do that because there's so much going on inside of you. I feel I've become, touch wood by the grace of God, become so easy with myself and I've become so forgiving of everything, you know. So I think it's a very, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen for people on an unfortunate experience, but I think it's so important to be introspective.
So similar to me in the sense that maybe I feel like anxiety is my friend now. Like when I have anxiety, I try to listen. क्या क्यों हो रही है? क्या हुआ है कि मुझे अभी एंजाइटी हो रही है? एंड आई ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड माई सेल्फ कि अच्छा ये मे बी आई एम डूइंग टेकिंग अ डिसीजन विच इज नॉट राइट, मे बी आई एम स्ट्रेस्ड अबाउट समथिंग दैट आई नीड टू डू समथिंग अबाउट. सो इट ऑलमोस्ट नाउ हैज बिकम अ सुपर पावर इन सम वे वेयर आई एम, एंड again you have to say this that when it's very bad sometimes you're not able to have that, but when you are able to work on it at some point in time you're able to understand yourself better.
No, you can only rationalize it once you're out of it.
Once you're out of it. No, thank you Karan for this beautiful.
Just add one more thing to what you said before,
please.
you know, in the context of anxiety, why people don't get therapy. I think paradoxically it's a lot more difficult to get therapy when your life is going great and you have anxiety, right?
Oh God, so rightfully said.
Because then everyone in the world says तुमको क्या problem है, right? So then you're almost embarrassed saying, you know, I'm blessed with all this stuff around me. Do I have the right to feel anxious, right? So you start questioning your even right to be in that frame of mind, which is just chemicals or whatever happening in your body, right? So I think that's important to kind of realize that your success, your perceived happiness may go hand in hand with very high levels of anxiety as well. They are not two separate things. And therefore, you know, seeking out help despite you being like the top of your ladder is nothing to be embarrassed about.
No, so well said. No, thank you. Everyone's been just so wonderful and so evocative on this panel. I've really, like, it's early morning when I baat karni shuru ki thi and I'm still so fresh just listening to you all. I still want to ask you both, I don't know if you take therapy, don't take therapy, but have you ever dealt with emotional burnout of some kind, and if yes, what was your way of getting out of it?
So I have not taken therapy, and I have been emotionally burnt out at times. I'm wondering why I have not taken it. Maybe I mean it's also getting more and more common, I think, more recently. Like, you know, I think 7-8 years ago also there was lesser conversations around it, so maybe I was just didn't even come in my mind that okay, this is an option. I think how I dealt with it was, honestly, the eventual answer was leaving my job. The eventual answer, like, you know, the small things you do, you watch TV, you do this, you distract yourself and all of that. So short-term fixes, but eventually what really helped me was, okay, this is not for me. This life I'm leading is not the right. So that helped me with, and I was doing something new and that was much better for me. But on a day-to-day basis, I was still stressed, struggling and whatever. But yeah, I don't have a very, because I've not so far been on therapy, so I don't have a very nuanced perspective around it.
No, fair enough. As long as you are, I mean, taking care of yourself, and that's what matters. And if you're finding a way of having either support systems or community around you that is helping you, Ganesh?
I have a very shallow answer, guys. I've never been to therapy. I just have incredible friends. I have an incredible wife. So I just talk to them and I'm always all right. I've dealt with anxiety by talking to people around me. I mean, luckily, I have those people who happen to create a conducive atmosphere for me to be vulnerable. Because of which we know for a fact, and in fact, I've had friends who've gone through a lot of hardship. So they've seen hard times, because of which they tell me that this shall pass. And more importantly, I'm a very logical person. तो इसीलिए even I told Nikhil also that I'm, कैसे बोलूँ मैं, but emotional बातें मेरे से हो ही नहीं जाती. मैं बहुत ही logical इंसान हूँ कि मुझे root cause analysis करके पता करना ही पड़ेगा कि life में problem कहाँ है. बस मैं इतना बोलूँगा कि अपने आसपास जितने भी सारे लोग हैं, वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा important लोग हैं. आपके पास हमेशा एक truth teller होना चाहिए, एक sounding board होना चाहिए, एक motivator होना चाहिए और एक wise advisor होना चाहिए.
Can all these people be the same person?
Not at all.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like finding the perfect partner. I don't think it exists.
So, you know, मेरा फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप इतना ज़्यादा ब्यूटीफुल है कि अगर आपको कुछ एडवेंचरस करना है तो आप अपूर्वा को कॉल कर लो. ठीक है, तो आप वो मेक्सिको के गन शूटिंग के बीच में आपको खड़ा कर देगी. ठीक है, आपको अगर हेल्दी बनना है तो आप दिग्विजय को कॉल कर लो. और इनफैक्ट हमारा एक एक्सरसाइज ग्रुप है जहाँ पे हमने एक फाइन इम्पोज किया है 30,000 रुपीज़ का अगर आप 15 दिन से कम एक्सरसाइज करते हो तो आपको 30,000 रुपये देने पड़ेंगे। ठीक है, अंश ने भर दिया है, अनुश्री ने भर दिया है, तो इसलिए अब सबको ये डर है कि ये 30,000 रुपये चले ना जाए। ठीक है, तो उसकी वजह से एक्सरसाइज ग्रुप बन चुका है, जिसकी वजह से हर कोई एक दूसरे को मोटिवेट करता रहता है। इफ आई हैव a business problem, I go to Ayush and we sit down and chat till 4 a.m. in the night, because of which solutions often come up. If I need a wise person to talk to, I often call Rajiv Talreja, and he's the person who actually gave me this advice that you are as good as your systems, so go and fix your systems, because of which I've become less anxious. If I need an emotional person to understand me, I'll either go to Anushri or I'll go to Teju, my wife. तो इसीलिए इतना अच्छा एक्सेस है मेरे स्पीड डायल में कि मैं अपने लोगों से बहुत अच्छे से बात कर पाता हूँ। और मेरा ग्रुप भी ऐसा ग्रुप है ना जो हमेशा पॉजिटिव चीज़ों को ना बहुत ज़्यादा इंकरेज करता है। जैसे ड्रिंकिंग हमारे ग्रुप में इतनी होती नहीं है, पार्टिंग हमारे ग्रुप में बहुत कभी कभी होती है, और जब होती है तो बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से होती है। ठीक है, उसके बाद एवरीबडी गोज बैक टू वर्क। अपूर्वा brings in this element of travel, because of which we discover a lot of things. She took me to Bali. She is the one who proposed this trip of Tomorrowland, and I'm not a party guy at all. I went to Tomorrowland, only realized that I don't have fun over there, but that's okay. तो मुझे लाइफ में कभी पार्टी का फोमो नहीं होगा कि मैं पार्टी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं Tomorrowland देखकर आ गया हूँ, तो मुझे पता है this is not my thing. Ansh and I, by the way, we slept at 10 p.m. during the peak days of Tomorrowland. तो इतना अच्छा ग्रुप है कि आई डोंट नो इफ दिस इज द राइट थिंग टू से कि थेरेपी की कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। आई डोंट नो, इट्स अ वेरी इमेच्योर थिंग टू से मे बी, बट इफ यू सराउंड योरसेल्फ विद गुड पीपल, योर possibilities of getting a panic attack may reduce unless there are certain uncontrollables in your life. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, again, everyone has such unique perspectives over here, and those perspectives are what is making this table so rich. आपकी कोई टिप्पणी है?
नहीं, कोई टिप्पणी, मैं तो दे दी सबसे पहले थेरेपी में। हाँ, बिल्कुल
बेस्ट है। The last thing that I would ask you is another advice on sleep. Given that this is a conversation we really spoken about that, if there's one advice around sleep that you would like to give.
Consistency is what really counts. So having a chaotic schedule doesn't help at all, right? So however you manage it, maybe you have one cheat day a week or whatever, but I think sleeping at more or less the same time every night and waking up at more or less the same time every morning really makes a huge difference. Backlit devices are a huge enemy of sleep nowadays. So we see a lot of people who struggle to fall asleep because they've been reading on a really bright device before falling asleep, and the brain obviously gets confused. You don't know what's day, what's night. And that transition into sleep gets really difficult as a result. So I think backlit, especially if you're struggling with sleep, you need to switch out all the backlit devices, or at least cut out the blue light and all your backlit devices for a couple of hours before going to bed. Caffeinated beverages, as you get older, the body metabolizes caffeine at a slower pace. So the evening caffeine really gets in the way of quality of sleep. I think that's something that one needs to work on. So stop your caffeine by about noon or so. And of course, if you're snoring, if you're tossing and turning in sleep, if you're choking, if you're waking up feeling unrefreshed, work on it. I mean, don't take it for granted is what I would suggest. In terms of the duration, everybody talks about 8 hours, but I think there is a plus or minus around that. So some people do okay with 7.5 hours. Right. Some people need 9 hours. So if 8 hours is also leaving you unrefreshed, make sure you don't have sleep apnea. Make sure there isn't something else getting in the way of quality. But if you don't have all of that and 8 hours is not giving you rest, maybe you need 9 hours. You have to listen to your body.
No, thank you so much, doctor. And I want to obviously give the CTA that there is, when it comes to sleep, there are free sleep assessments that you can actually take from ResMed. You'll know your sleep score. You can speak with your doctor after that, obviously, to understand and analyze their sleep score. But it will really help fix a very important part of your life that men take a little lightly, especially when we are trying to really work hard at the things we do and we're trying to achieve in life. So thank you for your wisdom and your guidance. But I really want to thank everyone else over here on this table. इतने वल्नरेबली, इतने ऑनेस्टली, इतने कैंडिडली, इतने दिल से आपने आंसर दिए। ऑफ कोर्स इंटेलेक्चुअल आंसर्स भी रहे हैं, इसने तो हमेशा झूठ बोलकर इंटेलेक्ट घुसा दिए, but that's what I also love about him. But all the rest of you, thank you for coming to a UR round table. It may not be your comfort zone, and I know that I've gotten folks who are out of their comfort zone over here, and yet you have all been so honest with this. I'm just really grateful for the time that you have given and for your insights and your lovely things that you've all said. Thank you so much. This was the first UR round table of the year. Hope you see the rest of them and enjoy them as much.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.